Hello everyone and welcome back. Today's lesson is the Digital and Information Literacy lesson. And in this lesson we have 19 different titles. We talk about main information or general information about digital information and literacy. Okay? We want to see how can we, the ability to find, evaluate, and use information in ethical way, and also how can I find an online reliable website to do my research or to find something in a legal way and ethical way. Now this lesson have different titles, and when you go inside you will find a lot of information. For example, type of information systems. So IS or information systems is everything that you can automate using technology stuff. For example, offices before, when we did not have computers or laptops, everything was paper used, right? Right now, everything can be automated on office automation systems. Not only about office, about every individual or big businesses, all of them are working with uh, information systems. Here they show you an example for the ATM machine where it can check a lot of things before it gives you your money. All of those are called information system. We have something called MIS, which is the Management Information System, and this one is an example how you can use the systems to not only saving data but also reading data, analyze it, and give you a decision. So it helps you to support your decision, and it's called DSS also. So DSS is a decision support system where those systems can read and analyze data to give you a good decision, especially for decision owners or business owners who need to take a decision and they do not have enough time to read all of those data. Also, the program or the lesson, they are talking about how can I use technology everywhere. We can use it at home, we can use it in healthcare or in industry and governance and everywhere nowadays having technology. Then they talk a little bit about search engine, where search engine is a website, but that website we use it for search, like Google or Yahoo or Bing. All of those are websites that we use to search for information. But then they said once you search on the search engine, you will have some news website, you will have some maps and business information, you will have some other useful information like weather, job, travel, and so on. All of those you can explore them through the search engine. There is another type of website. It's called social media. Social media is not a regular website. It's a platform where you can search. You can post your or share your personal information, opinions, and some details or events that you visit usually. So we use it also mainly for business, for comments and rating. And once you, for example, you want to go for a restaurant or whatever, first thing we search on Google to see reviews, or we search on their Instagram or on their Facebook or any social media page related to them. Now here they're talking about something that we already covered when we talk, if you remember, when we talk about research paper for Word in the Word document lesson. We talk about some website which we need to find it as a reliable website for our homeworks. So here they show you some effective online research, and they show you that how you can search for a specific information, and that information, once you get it, you need to double check that those information are from reliable website. So they said if you want to search for an information, you need to use some keywords, which means some very some word that is mainly focused on the idea that you are searching for. And they said complete sentences is not required, just put the information. For example, I need to build an algorithm to secure the network with machine learning, so I just type cybersecurity, machine learning, and those stuff. So put the components or the keywords or the words, but there is no need to have a full sentence. Then you need to use just reliable websites. Like what? Like news, but not any news website. It should be like some big companies or some very popular companies. So those companies, yes, you can take some information from them. Yes, I told you the best reliable website is scientific journals, but sometimes, for example, if you are a nurse and for example, COVID, like when COVID comes, it was new. No one write about it, only the news. So you can go to news to check that. Or you are a cybersecurity student and there is a new virus or a new variability that they discover, so you cannot find it anywhere, just on the news. So go and copy it from the news, but make sure that those news like CNN and those like some very popular news. The second one is academic journals that I already showed you before how to find it through Reynolds website. Government site is also a reliable website, so you can go to any government site like NASA and take some information from there. Okay, you need to reference your site. They said here, any wiki website, Wikipedia, wiki whatever, is not reliable. Okay, it's not reliable because anyone can open an account with them and publish anything anytime and no one review it. Here they said about citation. Whatever you take from the internet, you make citation for that, which means just mention where you get this one from. Let's talk about some copyrights, okay? And copyright not only for text or articles, copyright for everything, music, art, anything that you produce is related to you. You are the only user or the only owner for that. So anyone who want to use it, they should make a citation for you. There is something called fair use. You are not the author. You are not the one who create this book or who write this article, but you can use it in a fair use, like teaching. When we teach student, we did not write those books we teach from, the textbook, I mean. But we can use it for education use, but also we show you every time when we have a textbook in the syllabus, we told you this is our textbook and this is the author. So it's a fair use, which means you can use it, but you have to mention everything about this. Then they talk about some ethics that you need to follow when you use the computer. They talk about sound system and a lot of things here. Operating system, they give you some revision about that. CPU and memory, they give you some revision. Maybe you will not find this again, I mean those titles, because we are thinking to delete any duplication. Okay, so if you go through the lesson, you will find whatever you need about digital literacy information. And at the end, I want you just to review it, complete the lesson, let me try, do the discussion for this lesson, and then that's it. Prepare for the session, and then be sure to read whatever your professor asks you, because again, I told you it's depend on the professor. Thank you for listening, and see you in the next lesson.